Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone. I am so grateful you guys come here. It really joys my heart to go ahead and see your wonderful faces. And today we're going to do some training on how do you find content to share on Facebook. So this is a continuation of social media training. It's all started about, I think, last month, and then we continued the last 2 weeks. And it's all about Facebook and how you post, how do you make a branding. So now this we're going into how do you find your material to make posts? Because it's better to make authentic posts that speak from your heart, that come directly from you. And so we're going to go into where do you find that material? Where do you find that inspiration? So we're going to go into teaching you today how to use Pinterest and also how to use Canva. I know that to a couple people I mentioned, we're probably going to go and show you actually how to make a reel. I think I'm going to save that for next month because that's a lot to go over anyway. So because I know some of you are Apple users and some of you are PC users, we have a special treat for you today. I'm bringing my daughter on the training, and she's only 18 years old. She's nervous as heck. And I told her, don't worry about it. Couldn't have been in such a better place with a better set of people who just absolutely love the authenticity of whatever you have to show. But she's going to show any of those Apple users how to use things for Pinterest. And then I'll come back through and show you basically how to use it for a PC. I think it's roughly the same thing, but some things may be a little different. But she's going to basically start from the beginning and say, this is how you create an account. This is how you set up, not folders. What is it called? Boards and folders. And so she's going to show you how to do that. I do believe it's the same thing in the PC. And then I'm going to kind of take over and find some things and show you how the inspiration aspect moves. With that being said, thank you so much again for being here. So I am going to, sorry, Jenny, I actually tapped you, I asked to unmute. So I'm going to turn this over to my daughter. So I'm going to mute everything here. Otherwise we're going to get some really serious reverberations. So let's go ahead and work on that. So Leon and Peggy, you're requesting to record this meeting. I'm going to deny because it's actually being recorded already. And it's going to be uploaded in Telegram on the Evolve team and also the Evolve personal development and training group within Telegram. All right, with that being said, say hello.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Yes. Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, great. Hi, I'm Eve. I'm Wendy's daughter. So when it comes to Pinterest, first of all, I would just like to say that I'm not going to go fully into how to create an account. I'm going to more explain that than actually show it, mainly because I personally already have an account, but I will show you how to add an account so you can have multiple at once. So basically you could have like your personal account and then your business account if you wanted. That being said, I'm going to share screen. Okay. So this is Pinterest, and I'm at my home page right now, which if you can see in the bottom area where there's the 4 little icons, I'm clicked on the person at the moment.
Okay, take your thing and circle where we were talking about.
I don't have that.
Yes, you do. You have this.
Sorry, guys. A little bit. Okay, so right here.
So right at the very bottom, you see that little person that's white head with shoulders. That's what she's talking about.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, and so to add an account or even make an account, I'm going to go up to the 3 dots in the corner. And I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to go to settings. And in settings, you can either log out, add account, switch account, or there should be even a login version. I'm going to go add account. I'm going to just do personal, but you can do business or whatever. Oh, sorry, that was a little weird. So I'm going to press sign up and I'm going to enter my email address. I'm just using my school email because mine's already in use currently. Yeah, sorry. And then we're going to create a password and then press next. And then you can create your name for your site. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you.
Other people do see your particular boards though, correct?
Yes. If I'm correct, you can make them private if you want to, but they are public. Even though, to be perfectly honest, I've had Pinterest for probably the last 5 years and no one's really ever seen mine. So it kind of like depends on who you share it with type thing. So I'm just gonna Eve, age, you can kind of just put in whatever you want. And
Just scroll through all this. Yeah.
just go through like you would. And then it's going to ask you what you're interested in. Like you can do tattoo art, fashion, wallpapers, quotes, just anything you really feel like going over.
Now, generally, folks, I know you can see me, but my voice is going through her microphone. So generally pick things that really mean that inspire you, that make you feel like if you're into athletics, if you're into clothing, if your brand, find things that are of your brand that we already spoke about. So if your brand is gardening, find gardening. If your brand is doing, playing golf and gardening, then great, find those things as well and collect and select those.
Yeah. So I just pressed next. And so now this is going to be the homepage. So now it's just showing me a bunch of things that might be on the lines of what I picked.
So basically this is what Pinterest offers.
Yes.
As a selection. And guys, there is an unlimited number of photographs, and there's also advertisements on here. Yes.
Yes.
But unlimited of, so you just kind of scroll through and whatever, just like, wow, that really speaks to me. Now you're going to have some that speaks to you for your own, like hypothetically, this little bathroom scene that's on the left-hand side. You might go, wow, that looks amazing for you, but obviously you're not going to probably use it for Facebook or for using any type of post, unless you are a person who's a designer, possibly, or someone who's into, this is how you can organize plants in your home. Yes. Or, hey, I'm looking into, remodeling my house. Yes, you could do that. So she's going to tell you how you can choose different type of photographs and store it in different
Folders.
Is it folders?
Well, so the main one is boards, and then you can have folders inside of your boards, which I will explain when we get to that.
So I'm gonna let her take over now again.
Okay, so for example, I'm on an iPad, which is the same as your phone. So I'm going to press and hold on the photo that I want, which I'm just using the bathroom one, for example. And then I'm going to go save. From save, you can be notified if you want more pins that are like this. I'm going to go no for now.
So what they mean by pins is other photographs that are similar to that.
Yes, sorry. So it's just went into my quick save. So I'm going to press quick saves. And then I'm going to press and hold again. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Sorry, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, while she's trying to figure out where she's at,
Okay.
There's a question in the chat. It says, what are we doing this for? So I just got through mentioning, so we've been doing a Facebook, social media, how do you post, et cetera, for the past a little over a month now, training. And this is basically, where do you get your information from? Where do you get your post, your inspiration from? So we're basically doing a training on Pinterest, how to set up Pinterest, how to create boards and folders. And right now it's on the iPad. Eventually we're going to go to the PC, and then later I'm going to go into Canva. So continue, Eve.
Okay, so I'm back at the home page, the main page, because I realized I actually pressed the wrong button. And I'm going to go back down to the little person icon of your home. And in there, you're going to have the saved, which currently it is not on a board. It is not on anything. This is just a quick save. So now I'm going to press the plus sign.
Okay, go back, honey. You're going real too fast.
Sorry.
So where's the plus sign?
The plus sign is right here where my
Okay.
little cursor is.
Okay.
So I'm going to press on the plus sign.
And I just say that even
I'm sorry, was someone needing to
I
interject?
just wanted to say that even when Eve makes a mistake, it's good for me because then I can see, because I'll be doing the same mistakes
See?
inevitably.
See?
So I don't want you to apologize because this is what you're offering is awesome.
Thank you. I'm glad it's helping.
Thank you, Jess.
Okay, so I'm going to press the board. So it says create a pin or create a board. I'm going to press on board. So then we're going to add board name. I'm just going to go
Say, try plants.
plants. Okay. I'm going to press plants and then I'm going to press create. Now it's going to give me some suggestions, which have nothing to do with plants, obviously. But I'm going to press the back button up in the corner right here. And so I'm going to go there, out again. And I'm going to press on the bathroom tile thing again. And I'm going to go to save. But this time it should, what the heck? Okay, sorry. Okay, now I'm going to edit where it goes. And I'm going to press on my plants, or I can go down to the bottom and press create new.
Okay, I don't see, oh, you didn't say plants.
Oh, I said pants.
That's why I showed up with the pants picture. So there you go, guys. If you misspell it.
For a little background, I'm a little dyslexic, so I apologize.
It had some really cute pants on it, to be honest.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. So I'm going to press on the pants folder. And then it should, once I press on the pants, it should be in there.
And you can show them how you can edit in case they do make a mistake as far as the title of the folder.
When it comes to the title, is it here? Yeah. Okay. So you're going to press on the 3 buttons up in the corner.
To the right corner.
Right.
I know, just calm, slow, breathe.
And I'm going to press edit board. And on there, then you can edit name. Yeah. So
There you go.
And so I'm going to edit name, then press done.
There.
And then from there, you can either look for more on your own to go, or you can go more ideas. And that will give you kind of like what they think you might want for said board, which I'm going to use that for now just to make it easy. So I'm going to tap on that. And from there, they're going to give me a bunch of different options. And to add it to the board, this makes it easier. You can just press the little plus sign. That's why I like using that version, because it's a lot easier than pressing the save, trying to find the folder and all that. So I'm just going to save probably 4 or 5, just different ones.
Okay.
And
I got a question for you, baby.
oh, okay.
So Jenny's asking the difference between pin and board. And is it better to pick more or less?
So pin is kind of like, how do I explain this? Pin is like if you've got a bunch of loose pieces of paper all on your table. They are basically not really organized.
Not
They're just
categorized.
kind of, yeah, not categorized. They're just kind of like all over the place. A board is more like you have a journal or a book that's specific things in said thing, or more like a filing system, like it's a bookshelf. So you know which part of the bookshelf has what books. And then I'm going to go into folders here in a moment. And folders is kind of like the chapters in each book. Kind of like shows you that.
Okay, hang on. Tammy, you asked, why would I add an account to my current Pinterest board? You don't have to by any measure. She was just doing it because she already had her current Pinterest board. She does a lot of drawing. So there's a lot of, mermaids and this, that, and everything else. So she wanted to try to start fresh. So you guys could see things
I
fresh.
don't want to make it a little weird because there's a lot of interesting reference photos. Okay, so now I'm going to press the back button up in the left-hand corner. And so now I have my 6 photos on this board. You can do as many photos as you want. I think the most I've ever put on a board, I think I've got close to 5,000, if not more, on a board. Actually, no, I have more than that. But I've also had Pinterest for like the last 5-6 years. So I constantly add more. So is there any questions or?
No, just keep going. So keep going. So Because I'm going to go into the inspiration aspect. So keep going.
Okay, so when it comes to this, I'm going to press and hold on one of these photos. Then I'm going to go select and reorder. I'm going to grab said thing, and here at the bottom, it's kind of cut off, but that's just because my app is glitching. You can either press move to another board, which is this icon. I don't know how to,
Yeah, it's
arrow
the
icon.
arrow. Mhm.
Or you can press this one, which is kind of like, it looks like a folder with a plus sign. I'm going to press that. That's how you add a folder or a section in said board. So green,
Or you can say indoor.
no, I'm just going to go green because
Okay,
my
okay.
brain's going to mess it up. And I'm going to press done. And see, now we have the little section in said board.
In said plants board.
Yes.
And now you have one that's just specifically green inside a folder inside the plant board.
yes.
I'm trying. You can see, guys, I'm kind of learning with you. I don't know the language. I know how to use it, but I don't know the language. So that's why I have her doing it.
Yeah. And other than that, I think that's about it. I don't honestly know more than that. I mainly just use it for photos and go from there. So,
And so once you go back to general search, let's go to the general page.
okay, there's general page.
So go to the home. So she hit the home button. So this is basically where Pinterest will show you anything and everything. Now, once you go down to search,
Okay, on iPad or on your phone, it's going to be a completely different icon. On computer, if I'm correct, it will be on the same page as your home. Also, one big difference between using it on an iPad and using it on your phone is when you go to said search bar.
excuse me, she's saying iPhone and iPad. So she's
Yeah.
she's an I person.
I'm an Apple person. So the biggest difference from iPad to Apple phone is in the search bar. On the phone, you will have the search icon on the left-hand side, and then on the right-hand side, you will have a little camera button, which means you can search photos from your phone by either taking a photo of something or from your photos that you already have. That's not an option on the iPad version, or if it is, I don't know how to activate it. So
why don't we search health?
So search that, and then it's going to just show you a bunch of different things.
It's going to generate a whole bunch of photos.
Yeah, that are close to or part of healthy.
And you can see the top.
Yeah, at the top, it's got suggested add-ons, which is like health dinner, health recipes, health knowledge, health aesthetic, health chart, health journals, prompts for mental health, and so much more.
So let's try, we're going to go for health holistic and just see what they have. So I know you guys can't really see me as such. Hang on, let me rewind this. Girl, there we go. No, you can only see my head. Hello. I'm gonna pull you up this way a little bit. There we go. Okay, so obviously you wouldn't be wanting to use these guys because these guys already have all bunch of information. But honestly, in truth, I take that back. You know, you might literally like how to create a healthy home. If you're into health and that is part of your branding, then this might be a really good thing. So again, let's say how to create a healthy home. So I'm pressing my finger on it. We've got touch pads. And I'm going to switch my finger over to that pin, right? That's where we want to go.
Yes, you're gonna
Or
go to save.
can we do that?
That's to send it to some. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. So she wants to go on to teach you something else.
Okay, so when you press and hold on the iPad, you have three options. You have save, which you can either save it as a loose piece of paper, basically, or as a board, or even into a folder that is in a board. You have hide, which basically is, I don't want to view this. I don't want this.
I find it offensive.
Yeah, I find it offensive, any of that type stuff. Or you have send, which means you can send it to friends, family via text. On mine, basically you can send it via messages, Instagram, copy link, whatever. So we're going to press, no, wrong button. Or also you can tap on them and just press save here. It's an extra step, but it,
Yeah. Especially on your,
Depends on the
especially if you're on your phone, it is best to tap the picture.
Yeah.
Because that gets bigger for you and you can really see it and understand what exactly it looks like.
and real quick before I save, if you press on a photo, you will see these three lines. Usually it's going to be in the upper right hand corner of the photo, but because I'm doing dual screen, it's up here now. So if you press on that, you can, why isn't this working?
There you're up there.
You can press
Press
download, image or copy link or report pin or.
So download
somewhere.
image, guys, will basically take your photograph and put it onto your computer or onto your actual phone images. So versus holding it inside of Pinterest, it'll take it out of Pinterest where it'll be stored in your computer or like in your phone under photos.
Yeah. So I'm going to go out, I'm going to go save, and I'm not going to save it to the plants. I'm going to create a new board down here. These are suggested boards to create, just so you know. You do not have to use them. I'm going to press create board just so we can go over that one more time. And I'm just going to type health. And then you can, right here, you see this option, which make board secret, which basically means the public will not be able to see it. You will, but the public won't be able to if they could somehow come across your account.
So they're probably gonna have a question is, what's the purpose of somebody viewing your account or having this public view your account?
I honestly haven't noticed anything big. It's kind of like having a like a bulletin board at a college that has like up and coming things, or here's this inspirational photo, or here's this. It's kind of like everyone can look at it, but it doesn't mean necessarily that it means or like they're going to take it or anything. You will always have that copy of everything. It's just more like you'll have a follower, kind of like on Instagram or Facebook.
Okay.
But I haven't really gone into that much, so I don't fully know. So I'm going to press create. And now that is going to be saved to the little person icon area of a new board. And
now let's say you want to use that health picture and you want to put up on Facebook today and say a few words about how would they go ahead and get that?
I'd say first go to your board, click on said photo, and then press the 3 buttons.
Slow down.
And download image to your device of choice. And then from there, upload it as you would a photo.
There you go. Good job. All right. Any questions with that so far? Just go ahead and unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'm on a Mac, not a laptop, and I'm on a separate screen. I'm in my Pinterest account, and for some reason, it doesn't give me the download option. I actually use the screen capture thing to get an image I want to put on Facebook. However, I don't get the download option here. Do you know anything about a Mac?
So
Mac is like a PC, right?
Yeah, it's the Apple PC.
So it's still on the Apple. So I was thinking that's more like an Apple.
I haven't had much experience with Macs, so I don't personally know. I think it might be similar to the PC version, which Mom's going to go over here in a little bit. But other than that, I think it should be quite similar to PC. But if there's anything different, I honestly don't know. I've never really had a Mac to experiment with.
I apologize, and I'll wait till your mom shows it on a PC.
No,
you're good, Tony. Thank you so much.
You're doing a fantastic job, and just the pride in your mother's eyes is worth $1 million. So thank you for what you're doing.
And she's part of Lifewave now too, because she's 18.
Great job. I have a question.
Yeah.
You're doing amazing. Can you superimpose a picture onto a picture, like for Facebook for a post?
I don't know what that means.
Okay, say it one more time, love.
Can you take like one of your pictures and put yourself into the picture, like superimpose it?
That the only way
make,
that I mean, you can take these photographs from Pinterest, save them to your device, your telephone or your computer, and then you can download an app that will allow you to do that. So Pinterest is strictly just like it's like a smorgasbord of photographs. That's all it is.
oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Thank you for helping us, really. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so, and I don't think there's any more questions for Apple, so we're gonna go now to PC, so you can cut yourself out. Oh, someone was asking, what are the copyright? Oh, that just went away. Dang it. You're fine. Just go ahead and unsave. What are the copyright implications to using someone else's images? If they are on here, guys, they are not copyrighted. And you can go ahead and actually exit yourself out if you wish.
Yeah, I just have to switch back to
So-
my.
Where on Pinterest does it state that? I'm just curious. I'm a professional photographer. I have such an issue on things being copied.
Oh,
So I
I-
just want to make sure before I do anything with this that, I mean, of course, I'd most likely create my own images, but there's a minimum $10,000 fine for using someone else's images. And I have a professional photographer friend who makes a living off suing people for this. So I'm like, I can't imagine being caught.
Yeah, so when it comes to Pinterest, I haven't heard any stories of people being really like, oh, you used my photo type thing, because Pinterest is more of kind of like whether
Public.
it's artwork or different artists' photography, it's kind of like you put it on there not really to basically be like, this is mine. It's more like, oh, I'm sharing this with the community. It's not really a place where that usually happens. But in the prospect that does, usually at the bottom, they will give credit to the artist or the person who made it. And the best thing that I can say is that give them credit in your post. Say, I got it from this. And if you don't know, just say from unknown artist or unknown creator. Usually the best option that I usually use.
so, okay. So to my experience, love, and I understand exactly where you come from, and that must be a pain in the hiney as being an artist. I can only imagine. So most artists, when they upload any of your artwork, including Eve, when she uploads her artwork or photography, you put your watermark on there. And I have seen watermark photographs that are on Pinterest as well as they're on Google Images. And, I don't share those. Obviously, if I really wanted that picture, then I would search Google for that picture and find where I can purchase that. So therefore I can get, free rights in using that. Absolutely. But most of the pics are all just public pics. Like I said, most of them have watermarks on it. And that's very rare that I come across anything on Facebook on there with that.
Yeah.
Mute your stuff. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to bring this back to me. Okay. Did you mute it?
Okay, great. All right, now we're back to me so that we can, yeah, you're gonna go. That's fine.
Bye, guys.
Okay, so does that make sense, Charlene? You're muted, love.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll just research it just a little bit more
Okay,
on my
Google
end
it. If it is
too.
not used for
Yeah.
commercial purposes, you will be fined. Otherwise, you'll need to give credit. Correct. But okay, you're welcome. Trying to get permission. Oh, Sue says you did a wonderful job, Eve. Great job.
Yeah, you
Okay.
did really good job.
Yeah, from what I
Thank you.
understand, that anything that is watermarked, obviously, just like I put my artwork on there or my stuff, you watermark it and you signed up with a certain company. And I'm sure you do the same thing, Charlene. I know there are people out there who are just so wonderful and they're so honest and they find ways to remove the watermarks and then they share that. There's no way you or I could know that. That's all I can say. Majority, I would say probably 90%, 97% is probably just for the public and free. And maybe I'm sure there's a small percentage in there that is trademarked, but sometimes there's no way to even know. So I wish I could have a better answer. I got that. Okay, great. All right, so now I'm going to share my screen. Let's see if it looks any different. All right, so here's my, and you're just looking, hang on a minute, this always comes up. There we go. All right. So here we are on my Pinterest page. And so this is what I do on a good day. It's still loading up here. So you're going to see some boards that I created a few years ago, and I haven't really been on here for a very long time. So what I do, honestly, I take the, you know how they say, what do you call it? No, I can't. I wish I could think of, you know, where you just find things of inspiration. There was a cliche I was looking for, but my brain's not working very well. But nevertheless, I don't know why Pinterest is not loading here. There we go. All right, so let's see. I'm going to go to my boards. So let me move this a little bit. All right, so I'm going to go to my profile. Now you're going to be learning with me, honestly, because I've not gone to Pinterest for a very, very long time. So I just hit on my person, which is my profile, and I'm going to scroll down. And so here's my pins. Here's, you know, dream home. I was doing that when I was doing my your vision board. Autumn is my favorite season, but right down here, I've got inspiring quotes. So I just tapped on it. It's all I did. And so I'm just going to scroll down and so I'm just going to look through things. Okay. So, and I'm going to read them. What is just making me, you know, come to life? What's making me feel really good? So I believe healing starts in our home, and more specifically in our kitchens. Well, if all of a sudden I was really inspired to be cooking, I might be inspired to do that one. The strongest people like to take time to help others, even if they're struggling with their own personal demons. That's a pretty good one too, but not really inspiring me as such. So I'm going to back out, literally just going to hit the back button. And let's see here, Tony, remind me when I get to the next spot. Connection wallpaper. I like this one, thriving together. And let's see here if this is anything similar. This is the beginning of anything you want. See, now that just sparked. This is the beginning of anything you want. Now I can make that into a Lifewave post. So I'm just going to go and tap on that. So Tony, right here, I don't know if this is the same thing as, so we got an arrow down. So let's just check on that. Save to board. We don't want to do that. Actually, I'm going to pull it up. There we go. Now I've got these 3 little buttons. Do you have those 3 little buttons?
Well, actually, thank you. Janice explained to me how to do it, and I already did it.
You're muted if you're running to talk, Tony.
Can you hear me now?
You're muted. You need to unmute yourself. There we go.
I hear.
Okay. At any rate, Janice.
Wendy,
I see your picture, but I don't hear your
Wendy, we can hear him.
I don't hear your beautiful voice.
Wendy,
So anyways, here's the image, and I'm going to download it to my computer. So I'm saying download image. That's that. It's downloading. I always like to do this because this is a computer I need to get rid of. I want to show it in folder. You probably are not going to see this part. I presume you're not going to see this. So I want to put it on the desktop. There we go. And let's get rid of that. All right. So now, any questions there? Does everything look pretty much the same for the PCs as it did with the Apple?
Wendy, can you hear us?
At the same time with Eve, but I wasn't.
Wendy.
Any comments there?
Wendy, can you hear us?
Wendy changed her settings so that she wouldn't get all the
So now what I'm going to
feedback
do is I'm
Hold
going
on.
to
Let me
and
get a hold of her.
I'm going to open up Facebook. You're not going to be able to see this for a minute, guys, because I'm just doing things behind the scenes. Okay, now I've not done a post yet for today. So now I'm going to share a screen. Facebook. Okay, here's my Facebook page. So now I'm going to just scroll down. So I'm getting, nope, I don't want to do that.
Hey, Wendy.
There we go. So this is basically where I'm going to make, so I'm going to do the photos. So I'm going to tap on photo, and
I'm going to
tap
her,
on that center
guys.
section again, and I'm going to go to my computer where that specific picture was that I just got through downloading. Oh, Lordy. And I put it on my desktop. And I don't want custom files. I want all files. And I'm fetching money. I'm going to have a problem finding it. So I'm going to go to Lifewave support folder because I got a whole bunch of stuff there. So this one, I'm going to just do this one for now, guys. So let's just say, I don't know if you can see this, but this was a picture that was on that I created, and it's not complete yet. When it's complete, anybody, when I put it up, you're going to find it, you're going to see it. Let me try to see if you can make it better. So basically it is something I made on Canva. Nice segue into Canva. That basically talks about the Aeon patch. So here, but I'm not going to say Aeon patch, right? And I'm not going to say Lifewave. So here, then I might type up here. So here it is. It says, I finally found how to activate my body to combat inflammation. It reduces inflammation, stress, CRP level, cortisol levels, it increases, and it goes on and on and on. And so I might say, I don't know. I might be just, since there's a lot to read in that, I just might say, got the patch. You know, something clicky, like, you know, got milk, got the patch. And then the next one I might say, are you, so again, do like what Tony mentioned earlier, say things that are going to make people be able to find some association within their own life. Are you in pain? Next line, come on, shift, next line. Tired.
Does anybody have any questions?
Medicine that causes, look at the chat, you're not hearing anyone. Oh, really? You're not hearing, sorry guys. My
Wendy,
chat's- that's why.
we can hear you.
Thank you, Jess. Okay, guys, what's going on? Talk to me. All right, slowing down here.
Can you hear us now? No?
I can't hear you, Jess.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
really interesting. Why all of a sudden? How to agree with the recording of this segment's not going to be on Telegram, guys. Can you take care of that, Evie? We'll shove them out the door. Google, if you're not using it for commercial, you're welcome. Tony, permission. Wendy's your dog. Getting down there, guys. I can't hear you. I wonder why. Okay, so Evie, are you completely logged out?
Yeah.
I don't know why that would be the case, guys. I'm completely open on my end. Oh, you know why? I know why. Never mind. Go ahead. You can hear me now. I can hear you now.
Can you hear us now?
I can. I'm so sorry. I muted my
It's
own
okay.
Wendy,
computer.
there's no recording.
Yeah, earlier I was trying to tell you, Janice explained to me in the chat how to save a photo. I was looking for something similar to what you guys were showing, but it's a simple right click and save as. So on the photo and save as. So thank you, Janice.
All right. Awesome. Thank you, Janice. And
Wendy,
yes,
there's no recording of this?
yes, it's recording.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's totally recording. All right, so we're all good now. I'm so sorry, guys. Just human here. Okay, go back to share screen. So basically, I would I don't know where my there it is. So, you know, I would continue saying something like tired of medicine that causes more problems in the body, or tired of taking ibuprofen that causes ulcers in the stomach and kidney issues later on. You know, I've got something for you that's a non-transdermal. It works with the body and it decreases your inflammation, your pain, balances out your brain. You know, I've mentioned all those things, kind of recapping what is in the post below. And I would say, you know, reach out if you'd like more information, no strings attached. That's it. So that's how I do that type of post. I'm just going to minimize real quick. So I'm trying to find the other picture. It's right there. Okay, it just says downloaded. Okay. Go back up. All right, let's see here. Photo, let's try this again. Admit, let me get rid of that. Photo, oh, it's not really doing that. So I'm gonna get rid of all of this. And I'm gonna get rid of that picture because we're gonna try to see if we can find that other picture that I did. Desktop. And it just says downloaded all files. Let's see if it's that one.
Put
Yeah,
today-
go ahead.
today's date in.
Hi, Cammy. What did you say?
Put today's date in the search.
Oh, to find it, that would be very wise. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, so I do have it here. So this is the beginning of anything you want. So here I'm going to reach out. Really, this is time, guys, to have poetic justice, to really go into your and really share what you feel. So here I'm not going to type it out. It's going to take too long. But basically, I would say, okay, so again, I'm going to go back and get my inspiration. This is the beginning of anything you want. I've been tired of feeling tired for too long. Period. I was in pain. I had a torn meniscus. I had chronic fatigue syndrome. My skin was getting dry and wrinkly due to just coming out of menopause. You know, I might continue to name a few things that I say, but I finally found something that gave me a new beginning. So tie in your words to your poster here. I finally found something, gave me a new beginning to all the above. I no longer have pain in my knee. I can deep knee bend. My skin is completely repaired. It's no longer wrinkled. It's holding on to my moisture really well. And just go on with your things and say, I be happy and just overjoyed to share this with you, to give you a new beginning on anything you want. Tie it back into your poster. And that's how you create a good post. And again, all of your posts, wherever you make them, wherever you put them up, whether it's in Facebook, whether it's in Instagram, whether it's in TikTok, all of those things that you put up are what? To grab attention. They should all be what's called attention marketing, because I don't even care if it's about your kids. It's still grabbing the attention of your market to say, oh my gosh, you're a real person. I mean, this weekend, just kind of show you a little bit. Let's see, you have to go to my page because I don't want to go through everybody else's. Let me know if you can you still see this, my page? I'm looking at you, Jess. Did the page change? Does it say Wendy Morgan at the top? Okay, yes. Okay, thank you. All right, so this weekend, come on, it's still loading. I'm gonna go to the one I really like. Oh, that one went up. I totally forgot I even had that one to go up. Okay. Okay, so here's one that I put up this weekend because I know that there was a lot of friends who are kind of estranged with their family, mothers, I should say, that are estranged with their family. So I put up here, if you're a mama and your children didn't bring you a mouse, referring to a cat, or a dog didn't bring you a ball, or you didn't, flowers weren't sent to you, then I say go out and be appreciation to yourself. Buy yourself some flowers, buy the whole dang stand because you deserve it. Appreciate you for all that you've done. Enjoy your time. Buy your favorite snack, your favorite food, and just appreciate you. And here's some beautiful pictures of the beautiful flowers that I truly bought for myself. So the point being here is, in that day, I'm gonna be completely transparent with you guys. I was kind of melancholy on that day. My two kids are in two different towns, and I got a text that said Happy Mother's Day, and I'm like, I was really feeling sorry for myself. So I went ahead and got pulled myself up by my bootstraps, and I went to the store. I bought like 5 different bouquets, and I put them all together. Beautiful bouquet. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need somebody else to tell me they appreciate me. I need to appreciate myself. And that right there. So take your personal experiences, your personal things that you're moving through, and use them to share with others of how you moved beyond it. That's what personal development is all about, is you knowing how you can help yourself, but then that right there is a good example of how others can help themselves as well. And I got so many people going, thank you so much. I really appreciate, yes, you are right. I was, just went on and on. So it was a really great post for a lot of people, and they really appreciated it. So you might say, but Wendy, this has nothing to do with Lifewave. No, it doesn't. But that's part of what I said, personal life experience. This is something that's personal to me, right? That has the family lifestyle, or basically things that I do, or personal things that I move through. But so my whole branding is to inspire people to feel better about themselves, to bring them up in higher vibration. That's my whole branding, and also includes that of health and wellness, which therefore goes into the patch. So I don't think the last time I shared a patch, it was a while. Was it this one? No. That was the 12 questions. See there, I showed about my family because we went out to Mother's Day the day beforehand with my mom. We celebrated her. That was that wake up call? I didn't know if I went ahead and put patches into that because I could have. No. So like this would have been a good opportunity. So this is a Rumi post. And I said, is this the desire to know your soul, your own soul will end all other desires? And I said, is the wake up call a resounding yes? Now I could have brought this around to, is it difficult for you to connect? You know, activating your own stem cells, making your own cells brand new will definitely help you get in alignment. And that's fact, guys. Moving on. So it's been a while since I have done, because whenever around holidays, I kind of just give it a break. So I'm trying to find the last post. Wait, it's been a while. That's actually been too long, to tell you the truth. Hello. But anyway, yeah, it's been way too long. Wow, I'm really feeling, there we go. And you saw that one out of the last thing. So that was May 8th. That's terrible. That was over a week ago. So I should have done at least 3 in between there. But nevertheless, you know, here's one about eyesight. And this is just, again, attraction marketing. So I have attracted my marketing through all these other wonderful inspirational posts, showing people who I am, how I'm feeling. I'm just a human being like you, but I find ways to, you know, step up and still be able to look at the day with a smile and really enjoy the wonderful beauty that's around me. And so that attracts people. And so all of a sudden they'll see this come up in front of their feed, of my feed, showing, hey, eye issues. And if any one of them have eye issues, they will pay attention to this post, because I have at least, you know, 500 or 800 or how many ever Facebook's allowing to be coming and looking at my page on a daily basis. And the same thing goes for you. All right. Any questions there as far as like getting inspiration from Pinterest and therefore, creating a post from that to work with your branding? Any questions there? Please unmute yourself.
Do you recommend posting to Pinterest?
No, we're not posting to Pinterest. We're just finding the pictures that create the inspiration and or just photographs that in other words, if I was a cook, there's a whole ton of pictures on Pinterest about cooking, or, you know, beautiful pictures, which I may not want to go and sit down for an hour and try to do really photographic good pictures of the food that I cook, right? That takes time, and then your food's cold, unless you do that for a living, which is fine. But nevertheless, so therefore I can just go on Pinterest, I can pull out and download to my computer a picture about food. And if that's my branding, then I would definitely share that on Facebook or Instagram. Usually anything that you share to Facebook, by the way, will be shared to Instagram if you have that marked in your settings. And if you don't know how to do that, I would be having to search to how to do it. So I don't want to take the time to do it today. But if that's something that somebody's interested in, let me know. But anyways, and then you can put it up on your Facebook page, you know, about that particular, you know, food and what was about it. And oh my gosh, I really liked it. Such as I make sweet potato toast. It's really healthy and it's really good. And I did take a few pictures of my own, but man, I found some really good pictures that were on Pinterest about sweet potato toast that were different ideas, different toppings. And so I included those with my photographs. Generally, when you're doing a post, guys, I forgot to share this before, you generally want 1 to 3 posts, 1 to 3 photographs of whatever, if it's something generic like sweet potato toast. If it's about your family, your holiday, you know, some adventure you took, or like Sarah, she just went to Greece on the incentive trip. She's going to have a photo dump, as they say, which is a lot of photos on it. That's okay. But if it's not about personal stuff like that, which about, you know, nature, you know, family outings, etc., it's people are not going to click on it. So that's why I say, like, a sweet potato toast, no more than like 3 photographs. You don't want to do like 20 photographs of sweet potato toast. I think one time with another company, the company was known for, you know, growing hair really well. And man, I uploaded 20 photographs thinking, oh my gosh, all this is going to be great. I got 0 looks on that, because it was too much for people to go, you want me to look at hair for 20 of them? Forget it. I'm out of here. Right. But if it's about your family, it's about you, then that's different. Okay. And Jenny, thank you so much. You're sweet. Okay.
Can I share a chuckle? Can I just share a little chuckle? I keep getting flashes of, you have 47 people liking your post. And I'm getting so excited because I couldn't fathom that many people would like, it's on your Facebook page, it's popping up.
Oh.
It's on the screen, and I kept trying to see who's liking my. I don't get that many yet. Thank you.
Oh yeah, the thing is, I've been on here, I think since 2010,
Mm.
and I made all the wrong mistakes in the beginning. And man, there's some people that I was friends with that I learned later, don't want to be friends with whom. So, and you can see up to now, I've got 6,000 followers. And this is how many I'm following, which is only 700. It's not, oh, this is another thing I did not mention before, guys. I don't know how I can get to this, but I want to see if I can go to friends, people you may know. No, it's not what I want. But you can go inside your intro. Let's see if I can find friends. No, I don't want to take your time doing this, but you want to make sure that your friends are private. They are not public. In other words, no one else can see them. A couple different reasons, because people can come in and start stealing your friends, number one. Number two is that's how the scammers, how they, make an extra, like hypothetically make a new Wendy Morgan, and they, I got them, want to friend you again, which I will never make another Facebook page, guys, of just me. So that, that's a scammer. And if they see all my friends, they know exactly who to connect to and try to scam as well. So if they don't see your friends, then that kind of brings down the whole scamming aspect a big, huge amount. Okay. So I'm going to stop share there. And let's see, I'm going to change my screen to Canva. What time is it? 1:06. Let's see here. My brain's not working. Okay, let me quickly go to the thing. Wendy, can you change your setting for no feedback? Yes, I do believe you can, Karen. But the thing is you want that feedback. You want the comments. You want people, because if someone comments to you about, oh my gosh, this was a really great photo, thank you for sharing, then you comment back. Thank you so much. Jenny, I really appreciate you commenting to me. How's your day going? Always try to end in a question, because the more you keep that conversation going, Facebook goes, oh, she's got a really great post. Obviously people like her. We're going to share it now with more people, and you get more traction as far as that post goes. When you get a lot of traction on one post, then Facebook goes to the next post. Since she's obviously sharing a lot of value, because a lot of people like it and there's a lot of communication conversation going, then that next post, Facebook is more apt to share it with, the algorithm goes more apt to share it with more people yet. And so basically, if you've got a post that basically, everybody's, oh my gosh, this is amazing. You have, 400 to 500 people. That next post, even though you're not ready to do it, you post a business attraction marketing post, no product name, no company name, just attraction marketing, like a testimony, and make it relatable. So I've seen a lot of people literally just take the bullet points from the Telegram, recording in our Evolve team of, the testimonies on that day. And they literally put it right into Facebook, and they might take a snapshot of the person that was that was sharing on the Zoom and put that there, or they might take a generic picture which they like, hypothetically heart disease, and search for heart disease in Pinterest or Google, and therefore put a picture there. The guys, do bullet points interest you? I mean, yeah, they're kind of nice and easy, what you're getting to, because it's not very much efforting, but it's not going to pull you in emotionally. And people basically buy because of empathy. They buy because of feelings. Feelings pull people in and go, oh yeah, I have been ignoring my back that's been hurting for the past 20 years. Maybe I should. Wow, this looks like good because this person had been having back pain for 30 some years. I can relate to that. They can't pick up a gallon of milk without, wincing. Oh man, I can totally relate to that too. So the more you put little details in or make it a story. There's actually a book written on that, that'd be a good cue for the universe to go poof. There is a really great book written about stories sell. It's a woman that wrote it, and it's a good book. And stories do sell. So when you do share testimonies as your attraction marketing, write it like a story where it's engaging and it's, emotionally developing, where people can, again, relate. Okay. Jess, did you disconnect when Eve left? Oh, I know you're okay. You're trying to probably help me out with the vocal thing. Okay.
I've been searching on how to hide my friends, and I honestly know Facebook backwards and forwards and can't figure it out.
Okay, I'll see if I can figure that out. Maybe make a quick little
thank you.
and I'll just put it on Evolve Team. If I see, I'll just make a quick little video on that. Okay. All right, I understand we cannot reference Lifewave or any of the patches by name or social media or flyers we create. Correct. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't, because all they're going to do is, oh, Lifewave, oh, Ice X39. What are they going to do? First thing, they're going to go Google it. They're going to go find information that may be completely fabricated and false about it. And let's say they actually find things that say good things about it. Then they're going to go and see, where can I buy it? And they're going to go get the false product, the what am I thinking? The see, I don't know why my brain's not working lately, but they're going to go to eBay or Amazon and get the product that is not, it's not a true product, it's a fake product, because it's illegal to sell it other than directly from the company standpoint, FYI. So therefore, just don't do that. Save yourself the trouble for them doing that, because you're losing a customer. And if you're that exhausted that you're just like, here, I'm going to throw up all the information on you, here, go do it and sign yourself up. Here's my link. You're exhausted, and that is a sure sign you need to look back at you and go, I need to do some work here. I need to heal me. I need to go and do some personal development. I need to get to that place where I'm not exhausted. I'm not in what do you call it, needy mode, where, oh my God, I have to make this sell now. You need to work on you, because whenever you put anything out, it should be beautiful, wonderful, open platter, and go, if you take, great. If you don't, it's okay too. I still love you. So yeah, you don't want to get into that space. Let's see here. People use the names wise. Yeah. And you always want to control your own company. It is your business. So control what people, what information they get and receive. Therefore, you will be delivering them to information that's directly associated with what their needs are, but also, you know, trickle information that is specific, that is true information that which they can need and use. Sorry. You don't want the, yeah, very good, Jenny.
I found the privacy. Thank you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You want to, you want to share your screen and tell everybody how to do it, or not right now? Oh, there's Tony. Tony actually put it on the chat, guys. He went and said how to hide friends on Facebook. Yeah, because we're kind of running out of time, so I might do Canva another day, but I'll just show it real quick. Guys, any of these things, including what Tony just did, you can Google anything, how do I, and you will have tons of videos of how you can. So let's see here, share screen. Okay, this is my Canva page. And I've already created an account. Now, Canva, you can use without having to pay a single thing. There's so much you can do. I've been using obviously Canva for the past year and a half without paying for it. I just recently made a subscription strictly because I'm making these flyers that are just about each and every single one of our patches. I've just started, guys, so they're not like ready to be snagging and given to me. As soon as they're created, I will definitely share them with everybody. So anyways, let's see, I'll accept all cookies. So let's say I want to make a post. I'm going to make my own post on, so you can see right here, I have done that. That's my latest happy patch. There we go. That's a good one to show you. So that's the latest one that I've been working on. There we go. I changed the colors because it was just too busy, and I might yet change it yet. I'm still not happy with this. And this actually has some, I wonder if it'll do it for me. It actually is animated. No, it's not wanting to do it for me. So that's one that I did. Now I'm going to go back to home. And in order to get certain options, that's why I went and paid for it. But literally, this is just like, you know, go in there and start clicking buttons and figure what you can and cannot do. So, you know, this is the one I made, which was a typo, but nevertheless, everybody got the picture of it for her. So see that this one right here called the timeline, that looks really cool. And I think I'm going to put some patch, use that one to use, you know, what exactly the patch does, a certain patch does. And here's another one, so they give you templates, which is nice, that are already made up. It's really, really nice. So that's why I like it. You don't have to quite, you know, take that picture and find this picture to put that picture in there. And actually, Jenny, I do believe in here, they do allow you to put, as long as you can get an app that clears out your background, you can therefore put your picture and use Canva to put your photograph in front of where, you know, your background. So right here at the top thing, it says, you know, what do you want to create? So I'm going to go Facebook. So here it is, Facebook cover. Sorry, guys, I got this McGaffey thing that keeps popping up. And it's a pain in the hiney. I need to get it off. So there's a Facebook cover, but there's also supposed to be more Facebook. You can also make videos. As you see, you can make your cards, your own personal cards if you wanted to. Nice thing to kind of sit down and just play. Okay, so I don't say anything more about Facebook. Before they did have some more things about Facebook. So I'm just going to choose that. Okay, so right now I have it blank. So all my templates are over here to the side. And as I scroll down, you see right here, I have like this little crown. And if you tap on it, it says Pro. So that means if you didn't pay for the service, therefore you would not be able to get that specific picture. But there's so many here that are not in Pro. And again, if you, whatever you wanted to create. So like, honestly, I could choose this one. And I don't think these pictures are removable. So I tapped on that picture and that's duplicate. So if I wanted that picture to be somewhere else, I could do that. Or I could go here, more, and I could, this should be replace. I usually do this on my phone, so forgive me.
If you hit delete, it will delete that picture and you can pull another one in.
It will, but it should be able to, because on my phone I have where you can just replace it with something. So anyways, we'll just do a delete, and then I'm going to go over here to design elements. So here I can upload. Now, if I'm on my phone, I can upload, like, actually what I can put there, you know, that picture of the kid's finger that got, you know, cut off in the car door and it got stitched back together, went gangrene, then it basically connected back together again. I could put that there, that if I wanted to do that. But honestly, what I would love to do, because there's some really lovely pictures of Marcy, you know, before, during, and after. And I might just put, you know, before, but I don't have any on my computer. I would go there, but I don't. But if I was on my phone, I could say upload, and, you know, from when it goes upload, I don't know if you guys can see, but it goes, you know, here I was helping out. There you go. Okay, get rid of that. There we go. I was helping Peter with the evolve aspect, you know, just a tiny bit. But, you know, here I've got, you know, all these wonderful people, wonderful picture of Bob. So, you know, let's say, okay, I want to go ahead and put Bob there. So I go grab Bob. Okay, and I put him here. Okay, it doesn't quite fit. So I got to go and move these, you know, move it so it fits a little bit. There we go. Now I got a picture of Bob in there. And I could put Bob, and I could put Amy, and I could put Tony, and I could put on there, we've all, you know, thank you for the patches. We've all had a new lease on life. And then maybe put, you know, Bob, you know, his highlight. Bob's got so many highlights, right? But let's just say there was a highlight for him, you know, no more, you know, aching joints. And then for Amy, can totally see without glasses now. And maybe Tony, you know, whatever Tony you got going on with you, you know, you could put that just general underneath, and that would just be a quick boom, right? That's a post. Now, is it going to be hugely attracting my market? I don't know. I won't know till I put it out and I see after 2 to 3 months, take that back, 2 months later, I look back and I look at, you know, what does Facebook say, how many people have looked at it, and how many people have clicked on it. You do always want to go back to all of your posts that you've done with brand, because you want to see anybody that has liked it. You want to go back. I probably should show you this because I don't think we did that last week, right? Okay. Is there any questions with Canva? It's just a matter of just figuring out, guys. Seriously, you can actually add audio to it. If you had it on your computer, obviously, I guess.
You can remove the background with Canva too.
You can do anything. There's so many things, guys. So here I'm removing the black background. This right here, I can double click on it and I can go ahead, you know, you basically put whatever you want to put in here. Come on, go back. There we go. Just like, hi. I can go ahead and get highlight it, and I can do different text or font. And there's a fonts up there. There we go. Here's all the font. Okay, I'd prefer to do that. There we go. Or maybe Guff's display, and that changed the font. Honestly, this is actually really, it's a user-friendly app, guys, or I should say software. You can actually draw if you wanted to. Let me go back to text. As you scroll down, there's these really cool things. Like I double click that one. And so I can change the color. So I can come up here to text color. And let's say instead of the purple, I want a blue. It should actually give me an option here. There we go. So it looks like they do like monochromatic aspect stuff. There we go. But you can change it according to, you know, what colors you have, but I cannot change what this actual one says. I don't think I can. Let me double check. Ooh, I think I can. Hang on. Yes, I can. So I can say LW. Looks like we still have the other one. Oh, sorry, that was my bad. I actually said second page. So I'm going to take this aside. Take this one. I just duplicated it. So I'm just getting rid of the first one. So you notice I'm clicking on it. I don't have that trash can. You have to click on the border till you get that arrows that go 4 directions. Come on. There we go. And then I can get the trash can. And let's pull this back up. There we go. Let's see if we can get to this. No, not that one. I'm trying to get to what's behind it. So let me step out, step back in. Yeah, I can't. I think there's the way to go and change the behind, but I'd have to, oh, there you go, ungroup. So ungroup means basically that the LW and the numbers behind. So there we go. So I can say 10, 26, or I think 22nd is when we're doing our conference. I'm going to make that a little bigger. So I'm putting my arrow to the picture to make it bigger. Therefore, going back to my LW. But you know what? I want to make these colors different. So let's make it Lifewave colors. There we go. There we go. So there's so many things you can do. Honestly, I've spent hours on this just having fun creating. It's been quite a load of fun. So I just highly recommend that you get on here and just start playing and practicing, and you're going to find some really great opportunities to create some really great work. And what I do, honestly, guys, is I like to come on here, you know, on a Sunday when I'm not doing anything, everything's done, all my chores are done, and I will make like 2 or 3 or, you know, as many as I can, different posts, and then I have them ready to load up for the whole following week to use in my Facebook. Okay, I'm doing a stop share again. And I'm going to go back to Facebook. Facebook, there we are. Okay, and then this is going to be the last one, and then we got to shut it down. Okay, so sorry, I'm having John help me out with my, I keep getting a pop-up saying, you have to buy McAfee. I'm like, no, I really don't. So I'm going to go down to that post of the eyeballs. And you can do this with any post, but I do this mainly with eyeballs. So here, let me see if I can make this screen a little smaller. So hopefully you can see this better. Okay, no, it's not really moving. Okay, so you see right here, it says insights and ads. So I'm gonna go and click on that. I mean, you just saw a little bit of this in last week's thing. So this actually, people who stopped at it and kind of looked at it was 477 people. It actually reached, that means people actually opened up See More by 456 people, and 72 people actually engaged in this post. Okay, now you can boost the post, but you have to pay for it. If you want to, great. I wouldn't recommend it until you're kind of getting up there. Even I used to do it in the beginning. I wasted a lot of money. You know, I don't think I'll do it anytime soon, but you can totally have that option. So now after what I would always recommend, guys, Facebook, as up here, you see, you know, that the little bell says notification. It basically notifies you anyone who's commented on your post, liked your post, et cetera, et cetera. It does not tell you everybody who comments on your post. So I recommend always going back a week later, 2 weeks later, to your posts that are, you know, the ones that you definitely want to keep them, you know, constant hellos with. All of them you should anyway, but definitely the ones that you're doing Lifewave stuff. And like I would go down and see right here, it says view more comments. So I'm going to do that, hit that. No, that's not me reading. Okay, see where it says most relevant? I'm going to click that. I'm going to say all comments, because believe it or not, for whatever reason, Facebook just hide them. I don't know why, but they do. So I'm just going to go down and to see if I've commented to everybody. So I can, best way that I can go ahead and figure that out is I see that I loved or liked what a person said. So I'm going to go down. Can't believe that 72 reactions. That's crazy. Oh no, it says 15 comments. So I have no idea what the 72 reactions was. But right here, this is where I want to go.
Wendy, you're not saying you comment to them. You're saying you either liked or loved it.
Yeah, that was just like for like John Rushton right here. He said awesome. And I think he just did this when I said 1 week ago, he did this. I didn't see it. So I like his awesome. And I'm going to reply. Thank you so much.
The 72 reactions are people just hitting the like button or the love button.
I think that could be it. The like
It-
or the love button is the
yeah, it
72 reactions. You're right. So thank you so much. And now I'm going to ask a question. I know John is my downline. So he's on, and I'm not going to say, do you know anything about, Lifewave patches, but I do want to try to get this particular post out there again to more people. So I'm going to ask him a question. So to encourage conversation. So I'm going to say, how are you today? I'm getting dyslexic with my own fingers. There you go. But let's say if I came down here and Jackie, there was no love there and it was just a comment, just like it was for John, then I'm okay. Now I need to respond back to Jackie. And I know Jackie's also a Lifewave person, but I do want to come here to the likes and the loves. And I'm going to go. So I'm going to go through and see who all basically liked it. These are the people you want to get back in touch with. So Stacy, now this is where it becomes a little bit challenging because there are people who are my downline. Leia's my downline as well. And, she and I are friends, but there's a lot of people, probably even some of you, who were not friends, but you follow me and you might comment on my stuff. So that's why I said before, if I reach out to you and I say, hey, so have you heard about the Lifewave patches? Forgive me because I'm not going to remember, all the thousands of people that, are on Lifewave. But so I'm not going to respond to Leia. I know Pat's, I don't think Pat is on there. Pat's a really good friend of mine, and I don't think she is on the patches. So, okay, I know I'm going to message her, but first I'm going to do something else. I need to go ahead and get a copy of, why won't this let me go down? There we go. I need to get a copy of this particular post because let's say Pat didn't know me from Adam. She was a brand new person, just seeing me from the, public, because all my posts are public. You can see by the little world part there. Anyways, and if I say, oh, I noticed that you liked my post, like I said, last week, you're gonna like, what? I like a lot of posts. What are you talking about? You have no idea. So you want to go these 3 marks, 3 little dots. And we can actually pin that post if it's a really good post. So that means every time someone comes to your page, it's at the top of the page. Everyone will see it at the top of the page. That's really good, especially if you're doing announcements, notifications. Hey, we're going to Santa Monica in July for this, a stem cell symposium, would you like to be part of it? Which I might do, and I'll basically pin that to the top. That's something you can definitely do. But the only way I can create a link with this is save my post. And I'm going to, since it is an LW post, I'm going to put it there. I'm going to press done. And now I'm going to, this is going to be back and forth. Close that down. This is so much faster on the phone, guys. And now I'm going to go to my saved photos. I'm trying to find. Anybody help? Jenny, where do I go to find my my saved stuff?
Hold on.
Is it up here at the top?
Oh, go to your picture at the right bottom.
Take it out
And
there.
then go to save, then scroll down to saved. It's not your page, it's the group, saved, friends, gaming, that page.
So scroll down a little bit more, or is it within this area?
It's on there. Mine's the second one. I don't know why. Groups and saved.
Okay, definitely not that spot.
On the menu, it's not there with, it says like my name up top and a little picture.
There you go. Well, not groups. Manage selections, maybe?
Let me see. I
No.
just go to my menu. And I've got group saved, friends, gaming, feeds,
Photos,
reels.
videos, notes, more. Yeah, okay, so I know, okay, I saw reels. Where did I see it? So I groups, events, following music.
Let me see what you're looking at on your thing.
There's that.
I'm on my phone. That's why I'm.
Yeah, it's easier on the phone. I'm so much more used to it on the phone.
For you young people,
Oh, Tony, I am not young.
everything's relative.
I saw it right there. It said photos. It's one of the tabs. It's one of the.
Wendy, you still here? Does anybody see Wendy?
Nope.
No,
Oh, great. I have to let her back in.
she's probably yakking up a storm.
I'm the host. Oh, great. Where is she? Oh, come back. I'll let her in.
Maybe she accidentally hit a.
Let me text her.
I found what y'all were looking for. So if she comes back,
Tony took her away.
Nope.
Hold on. Let me text her.
Where did you find it?
so Wendy was on her primary page, but because I went ahead and
There
logged into my
she is.
computer.
Got
If
her.
you go to the little home icon at the top, that's your home page, which shows all kinds of other things, not just your personal posts.
Wendy, how can I
That's the
make
screen that shows
co-host
where the saved option is.
or our host? Wendy?
Oh, I am muted. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why I can't get back on Zoom. It just booted me off and it won't let me back in. So, so what you can do is you can click on my picture, Jenny, and the top, and it should say make host or make co-host.
Your picture on top. See your picture on top.
Or the three little dots that are on top of the right-hand side of my picture. Or you can even go to where people are let in.
Yep.
And you write beside my name.
Oh, I see you.
Yeah.
Make host. There you go.
Thank you. All right, guys, let's see if I can.
Wendy,
share
I
this
found
real-
what you were looking for. I think were you looking for the saved option?
Yeah, what I'm going to do, thank you. I'm going to show, because I'm not on my computer anymore. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just going to show you guys how to do this via my phone. So let me screen. Okay, screen broadcast. Presuming I can do this right. I'll start broadcast. Okay. Already on. Okay. Can you guys hear me okay still?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why. Okay. It's not on my end. I'm not seeing my screen.
I see it.
You see my screen, or do you see our screen sharing?
Well, I had your screen up for a second and then it left.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck that was about. So making sure that's alive. Okay, that's on. All right, if this doesn't work, guys, then I don't want to go ahead and live. Okay. Try this one more time. Share. Screen. That's not what I want to do. Sorry, guys. Darn
You're
it.
fine.
I don't know why it won't do my screen. Okay, start. Okay, everything screen's gonna do it. Okay, yes, I know. Okay. Share device audio. It's just not letting me go any further because I'm not able to see anything else. Let me see here. No. Can you see my?
There you go.
Okay, you got it. Okay, great. Okay, let's go to Facebook. All right, you got see my Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now is go to menu down at the bottom, go to saved, go to LV because that's where I saved it. That I thing into my LV, right? Right there, you say I issues. Those three little dots, I'm going to tap it. Down at the bottom, it says copy link. So I'm going to copy the link. So now the link is on my clipboard. In iPhones, you're only allowed to hold one thing in your clipboard. Androids, you're lucky. I'm switching back to you. You can hold so many. So anyways, now I've got that I and my clipboard. So now I'm going to pull up that, just going to tap on it. And I'm going to scroll down to hold up the friends. I'm going to scroll down to Pat right there. Pull her up. And let's see her. And I'm going to message her. Now, before I message her, I'm actually going to scroll down and I'm just going to make sure, did I mention anything to her? Have we talked about Lifewave? Have we talked about, is she on Lifewave? And it doesn't look like, oh, looks like I shared something about Bell's palsy before. So no, she's not. Okay, so I'm going to say, hi, Pat. How are you doing? Oops. How are you doing? And I'm going to say this really quick, guys, because I'll send this to her later. And I'll say, I noticed that you liked one of my posts. You know, would you like more information of how these stem cells help this person with their eyes? And then down below, I would include that. So I'd paste in the actual Facebook post so they know exactly what I was talking about. And then I'd send it off. And I'd put them on my list as to follow up with Lifewave, right? We have two lists. We all know about that. One list is everybody. The other list is somebody we've already connected somehow, some way, Lifewave to them. And that's what I would do. Now I want to do a better speaking with her. So that's what I was speaking about. And other than that, I'm going to end this. Is there any questions? I'm really sorry about the but okay. So any questions or anything? Everybody doing good?
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you so much. Your trainings are absolutely the best. If I may interject this, I bought my first piece of software in 1978, and Canva is the best value that I have ever invested in. It really is something that everybody hopefully on this call will take advantage of. So
yeah, it's very easy to make action posters. It's very easy to make little videos. And we'll try to go into a little bit of videos, how to make videos, how to make attraction videos, how to make reels in the future. Those are just like today, you know, I love, what do I normally use? PowerPoint. I love PowerPoint. And but there's no way we can make a PowerPoint on this. I mean, honestly, guys, this was kind of like just a taster to get your, you know, your lips wet. You want to know more? There's so many videos out there how to use Pinterest, so many videos how to use Canva. Canva itself makes a whole bunch of videos. And same thing with reels and making your own videos. But anyway, so sorry about not having a PowerPoint, but this was the best we could do is just jump in and just do the work together. But thank you, Tony. Thank you very much. Any other questions? I'm going back to your questions right now. Thanks. We've got to get off. Yep. Oh, I see. Thank you, Jay. You're trying to help me out with that. Appreciate that. Yeah. So if there's no other questions, let's close it down for the day.
Have a good afternoon, everyone. Thank you.
You're so welcome, love. Take care.
Thank you, Wendy.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Jenny, can we, there we go, recording stop.